Hello and welcome everybody back to Spellforce 3, the campaign. So, just as a quick reminder, this is now the next part of the first mission of the campaign. We were able to storm this fortress, but we are not completely done. So apparently there it gets down into the dungeons. So, and I hope that this, the mission will now not be over. Because that would actually be lame. Also, I mean, we have this big, huge map, and it would be a huge letdown if it was not used properly. So yeah, let's just get into the dungeon. I'm pretty sure it will lead us to another part here. Oh, defeat the gatekeeper.
Yes.
Made up your mind?
As you command.
Huh? Did you say something?
So the gatekeeper is strong, yes, but I asked... Ah, there are my other heroes. Okay, so time to make the enemy bleed. So, I just marked my heroes here so that I can see them better. So, the Juggernaut, actually a very strong boss fight, but... Wow, that was a Wilhelm scream there. That is interesting.
Made up your mind.
So that even the sound designers there had their fun. So what do we get here? Talisman of Cryomancy. Deals heavy ice damage to target enemy. Temporarily applies a pathetic if target is currently stunned. It's usable. And what do we get here? Simplistic key.
That must be it. Good. We'll go in alone.
Sir?
If we march in with an army, we might as well tell them we're coming. If we sneak in instead, we might still have the element of surprise.
Won't we be outnumbered?
I doubt it. We should have disabled most of his men by now.
What is it?
Okay, so let's see. I'm pretty sure we will get to the other side of the map.
Orders?
Confirm destination. Would you like to travel to Fortress Vaste, Burial Caverns?
Elman Vastal, Duke of House Vastal, was always said to be an eccentric. An artifact collector with an interest in Shaper culture, he was patron of many excavations in Iskander, the last one performed right below his own castle. With his lands left deserted, the caverns below the fortress are as enigmatic as they are dangerous. Isamo Tahar could not have picked a better hiding spot.
Okay, that is now... Is that now another mission? Or still the same one? I believe it is now another one. Okay, so that is not disappointing, that right? Yeah, that... I wasn't able to wait like 30 seconds. In the last mission. Though, no, actually we still got the same inventory and so... Well, let's just continue, yeah. I mean, it's still the same playlist.
Undead!
Wow, are the undead such a common sight that people are not afraid?
What? That's all? Getting started.
But I wonder what was with the other half of the map. Maybe we should have scouted it? Nah, nobody knows. We will now never find out. So, a padded green robe. I don't think we are going to need that. Time to rotate the camera, which is unfortunately not really fast. And there we can see there's actually a chest. And there we get potions and a halberd. Oh, can you hear that? That actually sounds like fighting.
Must be the troubles you mentioned, Carpo.
Whatever it is, it plays into our hands. They won't hear us coming.
More of them. Tiara's breath. What is this place? A graveyard?
Well, no matter how many they are still less than, and they are billions.
For the crown!
How do you like that?
So, maybe there's something interesting up here.
Yes.
I mean, there's definitely a chest over here. We got an elven spear and a shield. Yay, more undead. Time to kill.
Understood.
Fine.
Okay, that is a big one.
Charge!
But is it also a strong one? It seems like it.
Yes?
But it was not strong enough for us. So what I really like as an interesting detail is the big head here. So was there some excavation going on?
Right away.
Or were they trying to bury it actually? The excavated slabs are made from a peculiar kind of stone, like freshly polished alabaster. It is smooth to the touch and free of moss and earth.
I'll take a look.
So there's definitely something going on here. Either the rebels are searching for these things, or the undead, which I somehow doubt.
What by Tiara is this place? What are these stone heads?
That's a good question. Maybe there's a reason why Tahar picked this place for his rebellion.
So by now we actually got a lot of additional items. So Anselm, time for you to get a new mace, right? So this one also deals additional white damage. That's good. By the way, how is the shield doing? This one here is actually better, though it looks way less spectacular. Elven battle staff. So what do we get here? Solgrim's great axe, a rusty old great axe, shaped in the same fashion as a weapon that used to belong to one of the legendary Broadshield brothers. Unfortunately, time is not kind to steel, and even the greatest weaponry loses its properties. Interesting. So is there something for Bertrand that we can give him? We could give him a spear and make him a melee fighter. Do you want that? I don't think so. So Sentenza Noria actually can't equip anything. So the padded green robe also does not do much. And I believe that the talisman, can it used once or several times? Consumable, usable. Okay, that actually sounds a bit different.
Stay alert.
So we can now use frost magic with him. And we really have a shitload of items here. A tower shield. Anselm, is that one for you? Yes, it is. So, and there's also another item.
Let's go.
So, and we now found even more items. Bit of one, small shield, attack speed and cast speed reduced by 20. Okay, that is just bad. Oh! Wait, are we actually fighting rebels here? No, not really. Those were still undead. Sounded a little bit like there was actually an enemy rebel. So, Ansem, are you getting the heavy plate armor attack speed and cast speed reduced by 50%? Well... But to be fair, he was never meant as a damage dealer, he's a tank. So that should actually work. Okay, so time to continue. Shall we... Is there something up here? Not really, so we go down. I guess I already mentioned it in the last episode, I really love the lighting in this game. Yeah, maybe a little bit with
the voices are getting louder. Ooh. They must be further down the caves.
Maybe a little bit overdone with the post-processing, but still. Oh, okay.
Intruders! Open the portal now and kill the rest!
Yeah, what kind of portal are they talking about, hmm?
Onwards.
Nobody knows. Yet.
As you command.
Oh, there are more undead to kill.
For the queen! Get ready.
Easy.
That way? All right.
Charge!
For the queen!
And there we can see all
this'll be
those
fun.
undead dying. So, I wonder what kind of items we will find in this chest after the last ones have been extremely powerful. Oh, only a helmet and a protection ring. But something tells me that the protection ring will be quite useful. So, for whom will we get the Legionnaires helmet? We can get that for Sentence Honoria. Are they having a huge orgy in the background?
Let's go.
Because that is what the sound actually what it actually sounds like. Yeah, it definitely sounds weird. But it could also be that there are a few people simply in trance. Oh, rebels working together with the undead, as it seems.
Stay alert. Right away.
Can you please not be suicidal, Sentence Honoria?
Pray tell.
You got it. Get ready.
Okay, that actually sounds looks a lot better.
Acknowledged.
So, and that was a really strong one. Yeah, we can also see that on the weapon that it left us. So, and here we get more axes and weapons and so on. Pebbles and stones rise from the ground, swirl through the air and dissolve. Some kind of protective magic, probably cast by Taha's mages. Or maybe interrupted them trying to protect this area from the undead, to contain it in the circle. So what do we get here? Glistening stuff of ambient magic. Deals white damage in a small area of effect. So, Gwen. The new stuff is not really better, but it adds area of effect. And that is useful.
Oh shit. What the heck is that?
Doesn't matter. Just kill it.
Commander.
So apparently that one works.
Yes?
A fire golem. Well, it looked way scarier than it actually was.
Inside, now.
Fine.
What the? Stop him!
This is just the beginning.
No! Anselm. Anselm!
Sir?
Get a healer in here to take care of your sister.
She's dead, sir.
And get a mage. Maybe he can track where that portal led. Wait,
General?
what?
I think this one is still alive.
Wonderful. A treacherous traitor. Remove that sack. I believe explanations are in order.
8 years have passed. After you attempted to betray your father, Isamo Tahar, by executing you and the other conspirators in front of his followers, General Noria saved you and took you under his wing. Despite the Mage Wars being over, disquieting developments are taking place. Backed by the common folk, a cult called the Purity of Light has risen to power and is orchestrating a witch hunt of mages.
Well, that looks interesting. And that is now where it really starts. Interesting! So, that will be the finale of this episode. We are going to build our own character. That is great. Now the question is, do we want to be a warrior or a mage or... What else? That is the big question. So okay, we have here a few presets. We don't really need them. So and here we can select people. Okay. Brutality unlocks offensive abilities that revolve around dealing maximum damage close combat. Discipline unlocks defensive abilities that revolve around improving your survivability and tanking while stunning and impairing your enemies. Archery unlocks abilities that improve your mastery of bows and crossbows, allowing you to deal heavy damage at a distance. Elementalism unlocks magical abilities that deal heavy elemental damage in a large area of effect. Black magic unlocks magical abilities that allow you to weaken enemies, summon creatures that deal heavy damage over time. White magic unlocks abilities that allow you to strengthen, heal, and revive your allies. Well, then I guess we will be a tank that can summon creatures and use fire magic and, well, survive pretty long. So, what else can we have here? Strength determines what damage you inflict with strength-based weapon and abilities, also increases your block chance. Dexterity determines what damage you inflict with dexterity-based weapons and abilities, also increases your critical hit chance. Determines what damage you inflict with intelligence-based weapons and abilities, also increase your focus and regeneration. Determines your total amount of health points as well as your physical resistances required to equip heavier armor. Determines what damage you inflict with willpower-based weapons and abilities. You know what? We will go full mage. But we shall be a strong mage. Okay, so here we can also select several haircuts. I somehow like the combination of beard and being bald. Maybe one day I will even do that myself to me. Yeah. And still, this might be an RPG, but still, I have to do it. So, accept. Let's see how well this goes.
Nortander, the cradle of human civilization. We know war. It has been at our side for millennia, coming and going with the indifference of the tides. Our most recent sprouted from rebellion. For reasons unknown, a mage by the name of Isamo Tahar gathered the noble houses behind him in an attempt to overthrow the crown. His magic brought mayhem. Arcane fires burnt towns to ashes. Abominations ravaged the battlefields. Men and women were torn apart with the snap of a finger. Only a sacrifice by our queen achieved what none had thought possible. An end to the slaughter. The Mage War was over. The crown had won, and a ban on magic was enacted. Now the people once more believe that their suffering has come to an end. They hope. They dream. But the tides don't change.
The Barracks. Memories float through their halls like fireflies in a misty swamp. While some of them are pleasant, most of them are not. Save for your friend Bertrand, your comrades shunned you, and your promotion into the ranks of the Wolf Guard did not make things any better. Can you blame them? After all, you are the child of Isamo Tahar, the man they have spent the past 8 years fighting.
Okay, that really looks promising. I mean, that was a great CGI intro, and yeah, let's see how the story will develop.
Hey, Tahar, wake up! What in blazes is wrong with you?
So, and yeah, there's still a bit of dialogue, and after that we are going to end this episode.
Where am I? Are you serious? What does it look like?
Tiara's gardens?
Yeah, save for the grapes and the virgins. That is, unless you've hidden any under that bed of yours. You were screaming as if Nor himself was at your throat. Not the best way to make an impression on the new recruits, don't you think? It was that dream again, wasn't it? The nightmare.
Yes.
Look, I know I've said this before, but you did the right thing back then. Your father, he was a madman. Defying him was the only sane thing to do.
So, it wasn't the dream about Castle Vastel. If I did the right thing, then why do the other chum me? That new cult is out of our mage blood, though. Maybe my father was right.
To be honest, that purity of light cult makes me question if there wasn't truth in what my father said after all.
You're talking about the executions. I thought we talked about that already. Magic is dangerous. Your father and his rebellion were all the proof for that. We can't just allow mages to run around using their powers as they please. There just need to be limits, rules. And the new laws are just that. A rule set plain and simple. Those mages the purity branded, they chose their own fate. They were criminals and murderers.
I'm a mage too. What if one day they want me on a stake too? I know the laws are necessary. No need to convince me. Yeah, it is actually that.
No need to convince me, Bertrand. I know the laws are necessary.
Good.
Corporal Tahar? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb.
What is it?
Lord Marshal Angar and General Noria have requested your presence. You and Corporal Carpel are to report to them in the Hall of War as soon as possible.
What's it about?
I'm not in a position to tell.
All right then. Shall we go together, Tahar? I've been meaning to stretch my legs anyway.
Sure. Thank you, boy. You can leave.
Of course. Corporal Tahar? Corporal Carpel?
You should put some clothes on first.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me.
So, and yeah, that was it for today. I hope you liked it. If yes, give this video a thumbs up. And if you have any feedback, questions or whatsoever, put it down in the comments. And give that subscription button some love if you haven't done so yet. In the next episode, we are going to continue and find out why General Sentenza Noria wants to see us. And we will probably see how our new character is going to do in battle. And with that, I say goodbye and see you next time. Bye bye.